Hi everyone, Evan Sittler here from Expert VR to walk you through this week's Friday weekly recap. This week is March 25th, 2022, and excited to walk you through what are the newest innovations around education in the metaverse virtual reality space, the NFT blockchain space, what we're up to at Expert VR, and a cool project that we're checking out. So let's jump into it. First, starting off, wanted to talk about Snap or Snapchat, and they acquired a brain-computer interface startup, NextMind, earlier this week. And so, brain-computer interface, you might have been hearing BCI, so that's what it stands for. And basically, what this is, as you can see in this picture, it's just a small device, at least at the moment, small device that goes on the back of your head and is able to read some of your brain waves and brain activity so that you can, at least with this one, you can control things inside of the virtual world. So you can look at an object and make it float and levitate and kind of give you that like telekinesis power. So really cool technology, and a couple of people have been looking into this. Valve has been doing a lot of research, but why bring it up in the education space and with what Snapchat could do here is I could see this in the future being built into their glasses where you're just walking down the street and you see some neat animal or bird or a flower or some sort of construction equipment, whatever it is that you're interested in, you see it and maybe you don't know quite what it is. And you could just say, tell me more about that construction equipment, tell me more about that bird. And because of the BCI, knowing where you're looking and what the context of what you're asking about a little bit more, the cameras could then narrow down what you're trying to talk about and find that information on the internet or in their databases to give you more information about that and have that pop up in the augmented reality world. So I think this is very interesting for education because it allows people to learn on the job as well as just be lifelong learners as they roam throughout the world and see different things that are very interesting to check out. So very cool to see this and hoping more BCI technology gets integrated into VR and AR soon. Moving right along into the NFT blockchain space, this isn't or doesn't seem like it's super connected to education, but basically a pair of two guys got charged for orchestrating a $1.1 million NFT rug pull, and they were actually planning to do another. So if you're not familiar in the NFT space, a rug pull is basically when you release an NFT and you collect a bunch of money, in this case, $1.1 million. And when you do that, you promise there's a bunch of other things you're going to do with that money, and you're basically building a company off of that NFT. And what the rug pull is you release it and then you take all the money and you don't deliver on all the promises you gave, and sometimes don't even deliver on the actual NFT. Sometimes they just do some quick sketches and that's what you get, and then they say they're going to deliver a better NFT down the road and don't do that. So why this relates to education is, as I've mentioned in other Friday recaps and other videos that we've put out, I think that NFTs will soon penetrate the education space. We're already seeing Duke University and Coursera and other universities and colleges starting to test out how NFTs could be used for diplomas or for verifying that you did specific courses or programs. So having this integrated into the education space is definitely very beneficial. But if there's companies out there that are doing rug pulls, if there's companies that just aren't as trustworthy and open as they should be, then it's going to take a lot more for schools to trust NFTs, and especially for the users, the students, to trust NFTs and having their diplomas tied to them. So seeing that people are getting charged for this, and it's actually something that the courts are looking at, is definitely very positive. It makes sense. It's a multi-million dollar scam, but this is one of the first major ones that I've seen. So happy to see courts really taking this seriously. Then moving along to Expert VR, we put out a great blog post about the top 5 reasons to train firefighters in virtual reality earlier this week. I was really happy with our team here. We really broke down what are the safety risks of firefighter training and other downsides of firefighter training and how it's done today. And I was surprised to learn that there's thousands of injuries per year in firefighting. And in 2019, there was actually 5 deaths. And I think I was reading it was like 120 deaths over the past 10 years, something along those lines. So very sad to see that firefighters are just getting injured and dying just in training to do the job, let alone actually doing the job. So we're working on some really exciting projects around firefighting that I can't wait to share soon. So with that, I think this is just a really good taster of where we could go with firefighter training, and really walks you through, if you're not familiar with firefighting, what are the issues, and if you are familiar with firefighting, why might you want to use virtual reality for training, especially if you work at a firefighting department. So all these links that I'm talking about, they'll be linked in the comments below, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions as well. And then lastly, I had a meeting with Joe, the president of VRpatients, last week. Just wanted to show this because, like I said, we're in firefighting. As you may know, we're also in police. So very exciting to see this EMS and paramedic solution coming out from VRpatients. And Joe gave me a quick demo, and very impressed by what they have here. They have all kinds of great scenarios, but the best part is they have this case authoring tool. And with this tool, a professor or trainer can go in and customize basically every part of the training that a new paramedic might be going through. So you can say, who are the people in the scene? Where are they in the scene? What is the physical assessment of where they hurt? What are the different symptoms that they have? All animations line up with this. All of the graphics and how you look. There's the environment you're in, then the different types of ambulances that you can go into. And really, he walked me through this. Doesn't show everything, but he walked me through it, and it's very complex. But I think does it in a way that's very easy to follow. And as a professor, within, I would say, even 10 minutes, you could go through and build out a case pretty quickly. Obviously, you want to double check it's following the right pedagogy and it gets all the learning outcomes you want. But really cool to see this type of tool being built out, and definitely where we want to head with some of our other simulations as well. So we're looking at how we could work with VRpatients some more, but seeing this project, I just wanted to share it with everybody, so you see it now. So that was your Expert VR weekly recap for the week of March 25th, 2022. If you have any questions about anything I shared, please comment below or DM myself, Evan Sittler, or Evan Sittler Bates on LinkedIn, or our page as well. Email us, whatever way you want to reach out, and would love to answer any questions you have and help you get connected with the right people. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.